Well, you're no spring chicken. That's what my neighbor said to me when she found out I was pregnant. You know, it might have been true, but she didn't have to say it. But she probably didn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe it myself. And how could she really know what a miracle this was for me? I mean, aside from my age, a child that I had longed for. And how crazy is that? So, I guess I won't hold it against her. Besides, she's been a little cranky since she found that scorpion in her girdle drawer. You see, Zachariah and I, we tried our whole long married life to have a child without any success. And by the time my hair started turning gray and while his turned loose, we'd pretty much given up hope. But as they say, all things are possible with God. And, well, I think He delights in making a way and making life an impossible and barren situation. It's just such a great miracle for us. It started with the angel who came to us, to Zach and I, and said, "You're going to have a child." That was crazy enough, a son. And if that weren't enough, that our son would prepare our people for the coming Messiah. Well, that was just more than I could even really wrap my mind around. And of course, I started worrying. I mean, a child, for one thing, but how am I ever going to train up a child for such a job as that? I mean, I have no experience, but God being God, He had worked out all those details, and as time went by, He revealed Himself throughout the situation. I guess I was probably about 6 months along when Cousin Mary showed up for a visit. Of course, the house was a mess. Wasn't expecting company. Opened the door, and there she was. But no sooner had she, gotten the hello out when the baby starts kicking and turning somersaults and all kinds of crud. And so, at first I thought it was the lamb stew that we'd had for dinner. But God opened my eyes and revealed the truth. And I looked and I saw that Mary, through spiritual eyes I saw, because she really wasn't showing at that point and really hadn't been able to say much yet, but she was with child. And my child was responding to her child. And that's when I knew that her child was the one that would be called Wonderful Counselor, Almighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. And so she stayed a month or so, and then went back home. And it was probably just a few months later, well, probably about 3 or 4 months later, that we heard the news from Bethlehem that He had been born, the Messiah. And I looked over at Zechariah holding our own miracle baby, our son, and I had one of those God moments. Not that the whole thing wasn't a God moment. I mean, let's be real. It's been a pretty miraculous ride so far. But a God moment where God speaks truth to your heart. And what He said was, I had a plan. I have a plan. It might not have been the plan I had, or Zachariah had, or our people had, but He had a plan. And He brought life to my barren. taught my barren heart. And he brought life to our barren world. Such a miracle. He had not forgotten us. He has not forgotten us. And he will never leave us alone again. Now put that in your girl's war.